everyone. I hope you're all okay today, and if you're not feeling well, I hope you feel better very soon. I'm going to change my beautiful Lesley-Carol today and have a little chat, and I'm going to change her into this lovely Boden romper, and it is red with white spots on, and it's got two turtle doves on it at the top with some green leaves, and the turtle doves are in white and they're kind of 3D. They're really nice. It's a lovely little romper with a bit of gold across the front and across at the back, and it's got a white onesie that goes underneath it that has got hearts on it, red hearts, and some little cream long bobble socks, and a red bow headband with a red bow with white spots on, and have a little chat to you. And what I'm going to chat about today is pets. Now, this was a conversation I saw on my friend SuzyQ's channel, and I thought it was really interesting, you know, learning about each other's pets and everything. And with me, it's always been dogs. I grew up with dogs. My mum and dad used to have dogs all the time, and used to have like puppies. So we had, you know, we always had a, up you come sweetheart, we always had a female dog, and they were always mongrels, never pedigree dogs at all, you know, just mongrels. There we go, sweetheart. Let's take your hat off. You've got a bit of hat hair there, haven't you? Say hi, everybody. Haven't seen her for a while, have you? Such a beautiful girl. Yeah, we used to have female dogs, and the early pictures of me as a baby and little girl always had pictures of me with a dog, and I'll pop a couple of those on for you to see. And I remember the first, well, I don't actually remember the first dog. Up you come, sweetheart. But the first dog was called Socks, because she was a black dog and she had white feet, so they called her Socks. There you go. That the first picture is me and her, I think. And the second picture is of me with the dog we had, was called Kim, and she was a black dog, all black, and she was Socks's daughter. And then the dog that I really remember is one of Kim's puppies that we kept, and it was the first male dog that we'd had, and we called him Bobby, and Bobby was ginger and white, and I absolutely loved him. Up you come, sweetheart. There you are, gorgeous girl. Oh, she's a gorgeous girl. And he was ginger and white, and he was a lovely dog. I mean, they were all kind of collie type dogs, and he was lovely. He really was. He used to come up the stairs at night and stick his nose over the side of the bed, and I used to give him a love. Used to check we were okay, you know. Such a lovely dog. And he actually died when I was pregnant with my first son, which was very sad. He died the month before my son was born, and oh, I did cry. I was very, very close with him. He was such a lovely dog, very lovely natured dog. And I remember when my mum got a pedigree dog. Somebody got her a pedigree poodle called Trixie. Oh no, not Trixie, Poppet. There you go, sweetheart. That fits you nicely. Oh, she's such a sweet girl. She's a sweet girl. Yes, she is. Yeah, somebody bought my mum a little tiny poodle, and she called her Poppet. And it really put Bobby's nose out of joint. I mean, he was an older boy by then, but oh, it was such a shame, you know, to see him so upset, you know. But he died not long after she got this poodle. But yeah, and then we're travelling around, and of course before I get to that, we also had a tortoise called Taffy. I don't know why he was called Taffy or who named him, but we had him a long time. He used to just roam about the garden. And we had a white rabbit that we called Snowy. Very inventive, eh? But yeah, up you come, darling. Let's just pull these straps up. So we had those, and those were kind of the pets that we had when we were children. And with moving around in the army, of course, we couldn't have pets, and it wasn't until we got our own place. I wanted a dog, but I kind of had my heart set on getting a miniature lassie dog, a Sheltie, and they were a pedigree dog, so that was something I needed to save for, and that's what I did. I've always been a saver all my life. So I was saving to get this dog. That looks very cute on her, doesn't it? Let me show you. I'll back up a little bit so you can see the whole of her. There she is, gorgeous girl. This is a lovely little bubble romper. It's all lined, and the other side of it is actually the white with the hearts on, so you could reverse it. So yeah, I was saving, and then one day my eldest son came home with a kitten, because one of his friends cats had had kittens, and she was wanting them to be homed. So my son brought home this little tortoiseshell coloured male kitten, and they wanted to keep him, and so we did keep him, and we had him for many years, and the boys called him Tigger because they loved Tigger. So we had him, and then when he decided to stay up in, because we took him to the Outer Hebrides with us, and when, let me just get some spray on, just get a bit of spray on my brush. When we went to the Hebrides, we took him with us, and when he saw the packing boxes come out 3 years later for us to come home, he decided, nah, he was going to stay up there, and I didn't blame him. He cleared off, and we never saw him again, and he must have spent the rest of his life up there. There we go, darling. Give you a little bit of a kill at the front. There we go. She's got such beautiful hair, this baby. There we go. So yeah, and then when we came back from the Hebrides, I saw a local breeder of Sheltie puppies that I'd been keeping an eye on, had some puppies. So we popped across, and I bought our first dog, which the owner had already named Rascal. And he was, oh, that looks so cute, sweetheart. Let's put it on the side. That's lovely. Then you can keep your little curl. And so we kept the name Rascal because he was used to that. And we had him for many years. He was a very strange dog, because my husband's got this habit of when he gets up in the morning, he always sneezes, and he sneezes 3 times, my husband. If he ever sneezes, it's always 3 times. And the dog used to sneeze like that 3 times every time we came home, as if he was greeting us. I think he thought that's what my husband was doing in the mornings. But anyway, he loved polo mints, so my dad used to feed him polo mints, and he absolutely loved them. And we had him till he was 13 and a half. What do you think of this girl? Isn't she gorgeous? She's absolutely gorgeous. She looks lovely in that, doesn't she? Let me show you. She looks absolutely beautiful in that. Such a pretty girl. Let me show you her face. Beautiful, beautiful girl. And he lived till he was 13 and a half. And then we went about a year. And then we missed having a dog. So we went and we got a little Cavalier King Charles, who we called Odie. He was a tricolour, black, white and ginger. And another Sheltie, who was ginger and white. And I'll put a picture of them up as well for you. And we had Odie till he was 13 and a half. Oh no, 13. And then we lost Ben 6 months later. And then we went a year. And we got our Chloe, who you all know very well. So, you know, we've had lots of dogs and they've always been pedigree dogs. And it wasn't until I was doing my family tree that I found out that my grandmother, my dad's mother, used to actually breed Cavalier King Charles. And they're a great favourite of mine. So it's weird, isn't it? It's kind of come full circle. I don't breed them, but I do absolutely love the dogs. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed me chatting away about my pets from childhood up until now, and watching me change this absolutely beautiful baby girl. And she's all ready for Valentine's Day, aren't you, darling? So say, mwah, love you, ladies and gentlemen. Mwah.